If IT wasn't filmed, no one would believe, Part 4. Hello everyone, which city are you watching me from? Leave it in the comments. Often, we come across videos on the internet that startle us. These are recordings that, when viewed again, can make us wonder if we have seen everything in this world. They show unlikely scenes that, if we were seeing them with our own eyes, we would certainly say that it is a montage. So stay until the end to see the scenes that if IT wasn't filmed, and no one would believe. You will be amazed by these scenes. Before we start, we have some news for you. There's a giveaway happening on the channel for an iPhone as soon as we reach 400,000 subscribers. To participate, you need to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell and comment using the hashtag #Top10EVT. Like and share this news with your friends. Remember to comment with the hashtag #Top10EVT. Join now, because it's totally free and you have the chance to win an iPhone in any color you want. Let's go! In addition to visits from beings from other worlds, impossible events, or even ghosts that may appear uninvited, human ingenuity can still surprise you. Continuing with our series of special recordings, today we will show 7 more internet recordings that always cause a lot of astonishment to those who see them for the first time. If these scenes weren't being filmed, you would certainly say that it's a prank and not believe it. Not every time we have a good idea, we can execute all the steps that were in our heads well. Sometimes, these crazy ideas cause a good laugh, or they can cause a mess that will become a very funny or even tragic story. We also cannot disregard events that we cannot explain, but that are always happening all over the world. These are scenes that many people might think are a prank, but that were proven by experts after much research and analysis. Number 1, an angel. Many recordings can surprise us, while others can reinforce the belief that we are watched by forces from another world. In this impressive scene made in England, a motorcyclist witnessed something unbelievable. With a camera mounted on his helmet, he was in a traffic jam near a traffic accident that had just happened. But when he turned his helmet, a being that looks like an angel quickly falls to the ground and starts walking on the sidewalk. After a few seconds, the driver stopped his motorcycle to understand what had happened and found out that, despite being a serious accident, everyone was fine. Probably, this angel went to the location to make sure if there was any soul needing help. Number 2, airplane being towed. Not every good idea can end up solving a problem. On the contrary, when a very innovative idea goes wrong, an even bigger problem can arise. In these scenes that circulated around the world, an airline needed to transport one of its planes that was no longer functioning, but something very wrong happened. The Airbus A320 model, which weighs more than 60 tons, was blocking a runway in India. To help with the removal, the responsible company decided to use a crane to place the plane on a truck. But when estimating the total weight of the airplane, those responsible failed to consider the extra weight of the devices, such as seats and safety equipment that were still on the aircraft. As the movement began, the crane quickly folded in half, which surprised everyone who was near the maneuver. Fortunately, no one was injured in the accident, but it was a big scare. Number 3, indoor cameras. Many people end up hearing strange noises and voices in their homes, so they always choose to install security cameras to understand what is happening in their homes at night. But this resident had a big fright when he reviewed the footage the next morning. A small ball of light, very similar to a flying saucer, calmly flies over the kitchen, emitting a very strange noise. During the recordings, it is possible to see that the object moves very quickly and even crosses the ceiling at times. After the recording drew the attention of all experts and beings from another world, it was taken for a more detailed analysis, but to this day there has been no news of what this strange visit was about. Number 4. Dumb criminal. And it's not just beings from another world that can leave us amazed. In this security camera recording from a store, we can see a brilliant thief who decided to rob while hiding his face inside a bag. Not realizing that any security camera would be able to record his face very well even inside the bag, the thief begins to walk very quietly so as not to draw attention. Even though he had a lot of difficulty moving with the bag on his head, the daring thief decided to continue with his robbery, and upon realizing that there was a camera near the store counter, he quickly went towards it to try to break the device. But what he didn't realize is that his face had already been caught by other security cameras, and as he approached that camera, it was possible to see his face even more. This clumsy robbery happened in 2018 and was the subject of many jokes among everyone. So, have you left your like? Have you subscribed to the channel? What do you think about the scenes that if it weren't filmed, nobody would believe? Can you please leave your comment down below with the hashtag top 10 EVT? Then keep watching until the end to find out more. Number 5. Quick change. We always help a relative or a neighbor when they move. Boxes and more boxes being packed, and also a lot of care to pass the furniture through the doors so as not to scratch them. At this moment, we always think if it wouldn't be easier to transport the whole house. But this strange idea is very common in many other places in the world. In the United States, there are many houses that, because they have a steel and wood structure, can be transported on large trucks. And it's not just in the United States that this quick change happens. In the Philippines, there is a very strong tradition among everyone, which is called by the natives bayanihan. According to this philosophy, all things in the world can be done when working as a team. In the scenes, it is possible to see various recordings of all the people in the tribe moving entire houses over long distances. Number 6. Smart exit. It's not just humans who are capable of providing incredible scenes. Animals can also surprise us. In this recording from a kennel, this puppy shows that with dedication, anything can be achieved. As he begins to climb his little house, he gets closer and closer to freedom, and even though he gets tired halfway, he doesn't give up on his mission. Upon reaching the roof of his house, he has a second mission ahead of him, to come down from this great height without getting hurt. After thinking for a few seconds, the little dog gathers even more courage and jumps out of his house, finally achieving his freedom. Number 7. Dangers of chemicals. Traffic can also be a place where surprising events can happen. Crashes, people jumping, and also incredible accidents involving huge trucks are always in the news. But what happened to this truck is something surprising. In a normal weighing, a recording camera waits until the moment the truck is released, when suddenly its load folds in half, even though there is nothing nearby. With great force, even the truck weighing tons almost topples over. At this moment, all the experts came closer to the incident to understand what happened. These scenes that seem more like events made by ghosts have a very simple explanation. When cleaning the cargo, the person in charge did not wait for the liquid to cool, which ended up creating a great vacuum in the middle of the compartment, which was all crumpled. These scenes are truly impressive, and they are all true. They only show us that we are not really alone in the universe, and that beings from other planets or even ghosts can always visit us when we least expect it. The scenes also show us that we always need to be attentive to what we are doing, whether cleaning a truck or even robbing a store, which is not recommended. Some animals can also surprise us and show themselves to be more intelligent than many humans out there. Which of these incredible recordings impressed you the most? Would you be happy if a spaceship invaded your kitchen at night, or if an angel decided to pay a visit? Leave your comments below. If you liked this video, check out the next video that will be If IT Wasn't Filmed and No One Would Believe It, Part 3, Thought the Mystery Was Over. Leave your like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet, because your contribution is very important to us. Take the opportunity to share this video and leave a comment with hashtag top 10 EVT. Deal? Check out these super interesting videos about incredible things that are appearing here on the screen. If you're on your phone, these videos may not appear on the screen, but their links are down below in the description of this video. Click on one of them and enjoy.